In today's episode, we'll show you one of the hot, quick trends of the last few months. We're talking, of course, about colourful waves on nails.
Hi, my name's Connie, and this is a channel dedicated to the art of nail styling. Today, we'll be looking at waves on nails, featuring new shades from the lipstick collection. Let's jump right in.
To create today's design, we'll use gel polishes in shades Hocus Crocus, Silly Lily, Lavender Milk, and Cold Gold. We'll also need Master Nail Art 006 brush, nail art palette, wet look, wipe off cleaner, and sheer super shine effect cleaner.
Some clients love when there's a lot going on their nails. Even if one week they choose nude nails, next week they want flowers, a cartoon doodle, or something else they can look at and admire in a moment of boredom. In the salon, aside from focusing on beautiful design work, we have to optimize the length of our service. This is why quick but impactful designs are the go-to choices. And today, we'll show you exactly that, waves which are showy and super quick to create.
Onto the nail art palette, we place drops of gel polish in shades Hocus Crocus, Silly Lily, Lavender Milk, and Cold Gold.
We've already extended our model's nails off camera and we've prepared them for creating our designs. This means we've already buffed the surface and dehydrated it with the wipe-off cleaner. So, in a minute, we'll get down to painting our waves. But maybe we have viewers here who don't know yet how to make such beautiful almond nails. If so, I invite you to watch our episode, The Perfect Almond, in which you'll learn all about it. It's the most popular video on our channel with nearly 500,000 views. Thanks for being with us. After all, your subscriptions and your desire to gain knowledge is what boosts our rankings. So thank you.
We dip the Master Nail Art 006 brush in Hocus Crocus gel polish and start painting our waves on the pinky nail. It's up to us to decide which way we draw the lines and what the ultimate result of the manicure will be. We start with a thin line, then make it thicker in some areas to make the design look more dynamic. We freeze it in the lamp for 10 to 15 seconds. Using the same shade, we paint wavy lines on selected nails. We can start from the thicker side of the line, thinning it out towards the top of the nail, even out both edges, and cure in the lamp for 10 to 15 seconds. We pick up Silly Lily from the nail art palette and start painting a line from the cuticle towards the center of the nail, creating something resembling a semicircle. If we stain the cuticle with gel polish, we can remove the product using a cuticle pusher. We thicken the line and drag it out across the length of the nail. Then we spread the product neatly towards the cuticles.
The wave pattern can be done with both the Nail Art 006 and the 007 brush. They are both perfect for creating thin patterns. We can also add a bit more movement to our design by making the lines taper in some places and widening them in others. So, should we go a bit crazy? We create a pattern haphazardly. We don't want to get the same layout twice. Quite the opposite. We want to make every nail absolutely unique. That's why this design has gained so much popularity on Instagram. Every manicure is a bit different from the previous one.
We use Silly Lily to start painting waves on the thumb. We drive the brush from the bottom left side towards the top. We add another portion of product and make the line thicker at the base. We drive the wave towards the center and then up in an almost straight line. We try to avoid thick layers so that the design remains flat. We cure in the lamp for 10 to 15 seconds. We pick up some lavender milk from the nail palette. We start by the cuticles of the index finger, creating thin lines and making them wider towards the end. We move to the ring finger and add another pattern. We start from the left side of the finger, painting along the arch. We get back to the thumb and using the lightest shade, lavender milk, we start a line from the free edge. We drag the brush upwards, creating another semicircle. On the middle finger, using the same shade, we add another wavy line starting from the top and going towards the left side. We cure in the lamp for 10 to 15 seconds.
Even though this design is simple, you must remember the protocol, the know-how of creating multicolour designs. I'm talking, of course, about cleaning the brush. Surely you know by now that if you create a manicure using multiple colours, you must always clean the brush with a dry pad in between shades. You can also clean it with a base coat that has a sticky layer. And this time we'll do just that Once we finish one set of lines, we clean the brush and only then move on to another shade.
On the middle finger, we add another darker coloured wave using Hocus Crocus. We drive a thicker line from the centre side of the nail, curling the pattern towards the tip. We cure in the lamp for 10 to 15 seconds. We'll finish our design with cold gold. We pick up a good amount of product onto the brush and create a glittery wave starting in a place where we need a thicker line. We paint directly along the already created waves. Thanks to the glittery structure of the gel polish, we'll highlight and spice up the whole design. We follow already existing lines, we don't create any new shapes.
Since you are creating a design that requires a lot of precision, you need to freeze each newly created element to avoid any smudges. How do you do that? Absolutely simple. You cure each stage of the design process in the lamp for about 10 to 15 seconds. This ensures you don't mess up what you've already created whilst working on the next stage of your creation.
Next, we'll paint the glittery waves on the ring finger using the same method as before. We trace along the waves we've already created, starting with the thicker line and finishing off with the thinner one.
If you're not able to finish off the entire line with one brush stroke, you can divide it into two stages. Start at one side, then pick up more product and start from the other end. This way, the two lines will overlap nicely in the middle.
We cure the entire design in the lamp for 30 seconds. We secure the design with the wet look top coat. We spread the product under the cuticles and even out the light line using the Master Nail Art 006 brush. We cure again for 30 seconds.
Another way to correct the light line is by flipping the hand upside down for a few seconds and allowing the product to level out on its own with the help of gravity.
We use a pad soaked in sheer Super Shine cleaner to remove the dispersion layer from each nail in a downward motion. Then we use a dry pad to buff the surface of the top coat until we hear that distinctive squeak. And that's it! This is what the season's hottest trend looks like in a version created with gel polishes from the lipstick collection.
What can I say? That's the end of our episode. Let us know in the comments right below if you've already made wave designs this season and if your clients like such minimalistic nail art. Thanks for watching. Bye.